So today we're going to go over the connection of our TP with Swivel series. So basically you have 3 cables that come out of your platform. You got this thick cable here, and then you got 2 more cables down here. So the thicker cable is for the swivel assembly, that goes here. And the other 2 thinner cables, this one here is for the power to the motor. So this carries all the power. That goes into port number 1. If you have a lift that has 2 columns or 2 motors, then it would go into port number 2, and so forth. We have some that have 3 and then 4 motors. And then this is the control cable. That goes into port A1. Then you have your interface control box. This has a white connector here. Then it goes down into this end of the main control box. This has a black connector. Make sure the black one goes here and the white one goes here. The interface box can be configured to work with either IR, RF, or dry contact. Dry contact will always be included. In this scenario, we have IR. This does require line of sight, or if you have an emitter that you can put this, put the emitter in front of this eye, you can bury this in the cabinet or in your installation. And the last 2 connections you need is the power. You got this one for the main control box, and then you have one for the power supply of the telescoping motor. Once you connect power, you'll notice that you should have a red light here that marks the center position when the TV is in the front. Then you have this other whitish blue light here that's turned on. That's indicating power. And then if you have the infrared eye plugged in, you'll have another power indicator there. Once you confirm your LED is turned on and that you are in the front position, you are ready to go. Go ahead and press deploy on the remote, and the lift should deploy. It'll go all the way up. From factory, it's set to go to the highest point. Notice the LED status light on the interface box will turn different colors when you press different buttons on the remote. For deploy, it'll turn green. For store, it'll turn red. For swivel right, it'll turn purple. For swivel left, it'll turn blue. You also have manual buttons here on the top of the interface box that will do the same functions as the remote. The setup button is used to pair your RF remote. From factory, it is already set up. You don't have to do that, but if you buy a replacement remote, this is the way you want to do it. Press and hold the setup button for about 3 seconds. You'll see the LED start flashing blue. Press deploy on the remote and you'll see it turns green and the lift will raise up. If you want to reduce the overall travel of the mechanism, you can simply press deploy and stop for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll notice the motor now moves momentarily, meaning if you press and hold store, it'll lower, and when you release the button, it'll stop. Same thing with deploy. Press and hold, and then it goes and then it stops. So position the TV wherever you want to call the overall height, and then once you're there, press and hold stop and store for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wherever you set your overall height to, that's the only position where your lift can rotate. From that position there, it can go up to 180 left or right, so total 360. To learn any of the 2 presets, you simply position the rotation wherever you like, and then press and hold the preset button, either P1 or P2, for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To return the lift back to the front position, press deploy. Or you can also press store. It'll find the front and then go down. To recall the preset position, simply press the preset, in this case P1. It'll raise to your desired height and then rotate to your desired position. If you ever need to reset the entire column or the post motor, you need to remove the 6 screws on this lid, take this off, locate SW1, switch number 1 here, press and hold that for 10 seconds.